oh my, I just have to get out of the house. I just have to get moving. There's this woman in my life who just cannot listen to boundaries, the boundaries that I set. I am so struggling with this. She comes in and she eats my food, and her tongue is sharp, and she uses my money, and I don't even sometimes know what she's purchased. And it's just, have you run into somebody like this? Have you run into somebody? Boundaries are just not, they're just not going to do it. It's not going to happen. And you just have to get away. You just have to get out and get away from them. No matter what boundary we set. And this woman, man, she's just on me. And when I set something, she cries. It's just amazing that she can't listen. Hey, I'm Tanya. I coach families with addiction on how to heal themselves and how to love one another, and setting boundaries is huge. The woman that I'm talking about that I'm running from in my life is me. How many of you struggle really hard with setting boundaries for yourself? And you set them and break them and set them and break them. Food, money, how you handle your emotions, sharp tongue with your family. Stay tuned. Over this next week, we're going to talk more and more about tips about how to do that. First, we talked on Tuesday about a boundary-less life when you don't have boundaries around other people. But what about when you can't uphold the boundaries for yourself? When you say, this is who I want to be, this is what I want to do, but you can't keep that for yourself. And then you turn it on the outside because you say to yourself, oh, it's got to be them. It can't be me. I can do this. Can you? So we're going to laugh at ourselves. We're going to look at the things that cause us to struggle. We're going to look at everything that surrounds boundaries. And there's 10 principles according to Dr. Townsend. We're going to look at those 10 principles. I really encourage you to stick around. Boundary setting, even if it is just for you, will change your life. And boundaries are only for you. So here's your number one tip for the day. Number one tip, boundaries are only things you can control. So if I say to someone, if I say to another adult, I need you to be home by 11 p.m., and they don't come home by 11 p.m., what are my choices? We've all been there. We've laughed at ourselves. We've called the bars. We've called the friends. We've had hysterical fits. We've wasted a lot of energy on things that we can't control. Let's learn what boundaries really are and figure out what the controllables are. So I look forward to seeing you over the next week. And remember, boundaries are only things you can control. So if you're running from yourself, let's talk about how to set boundaries within your own life. And that will help your addicted loved one, because you will be handling your life in a way that is in alignment with yourself and God. So I look forward to seeing you here. We're going to be doing this for the rest of the week, maybe 2 weeks, because boundaries is a struggle for most people. I'm Tanya. You can find my course below. Join us on the Sober on Purpose group, and we'd love to hear your comments. So where have you struggled with boundaries in your own life? Where is that woman chasing you so you have to get out of the house? Maybe even your house. And that's often what we do. Boundaries are only things you can control. And guess what? You have power over you. You're not powerless.